There is one truth to the Trump presidency that no one can really deny, and that is that no matter how horrifying or concerning or upsetting you find it, it is a very, very entertaining spectacle to look at. People cannot look away from it. And my personal favorite part of it, as somebody who is watching that circus go ahead, is slowly seeing the anti-union South African billionaire slowly melt down as he realizes that the entire world is coming to view him for the unlikable cunt that he is. Now, this video is mainly going to be about the tantrum that Musk has been throwing about Trump's new AI endeavor and supporting the Stargate project, but I would be remiss if I didn't draw attention to what this dipshit did over the last couple days. Now, first things first, shooting down anyone who's trying to actually defend this nonsense here. If you say, oh, it's just a Roman salute, it's not that deep, you're reading too much into it. Okay, go do a Roman salute in the street and see how people react to that and come back and let us know what happened. Here's the thing. The Roman salute, yes, does have a history before that and has been used in other contexts, even in the United States in certain settings before World War II. But here's the thing. When you see the Roman salute, you do not think of anything other than the insane fascists that it is associated with from the Second World War. If you see the Roman salute today and you don't immediately think of its association with the Nazis, you are either not a Westerner or you're an absolute fucking idiot. There's also the particularly pathetic excuse that some of his defenders have come to, which is the idea that Musk is to an extent on the spectrum and that at that event he was just so overwhelmed that he forgot the notion of like what that socially meant to do that salute. And that's pretty fucking weak, because if you're arguing that, oh, this man doesn't know what he's doing and he gets very easily overwhelmed and does incredibly socially unacceptable things and forgets about the norms of society when he is overwhelmed, you can't have your cake and eat it too by then saying that, oh, he should also be able to work in the government in a very high stress environment and decide where cuts in the federal budget should go. But look, my personal take on the situation and why he did that, I genuinely, for as much as I might not like him, do not think that Elon Musk is an idiot. At least I don't think he's stupid enough to do something like that unintentionally. I think the reason that he did it was because he knew it would piss off and bother left-wing people, and that he knew that it would function basically as a dog whistle to that far-right corner of American society that just loves spectacle like that. I genuinely believe that Musk did this to piss off left-wing people and just like cause like a media storm, because I guess that's where he finds some joy. But he did so despite the fact that he had to have known that far-right fascist parts of America would see that and think, oh, one of our guys is inside the American government. But anyway, that cringe appeal to fascists aside, the main point of this video is looking at the divide that now exists between Trump and Elon when it comes to how much the federal government is going to support what will probably be the largest AI infrastructure project in human history. If you didn't hear today, Stargate was presented to the public by Donald Trump and a couple of AI CEOs. And no, that is not Stargate as in the portal from the sci-fi series that goes to a desert planet. No, Stargate will be a large cooperation between various different AI companies to work together to finance, hopefully, over the next 4 years, according to the projections, about $500 billion to develop AI infrastructure and advance the technology. And this is a project that has Trump's full support. Trump just earlier today met with the CEOs of OpenAI, which develops ChatGPT, CEO of Oracle, and the CEO of SoftBank, some of the biggest players in the AI game, and basically endorsed this with his full support, basically ensuring that he will use whatever emergency powers are necessary, particularly relating to supplying energy to these companies, to make sure that this project gets off the ground and America becomes the leading power when it comes to the development of artificial intelligence. And look, that's pretty important because Trump won't be funding this. The $500 billion will hopefully be raised by investors, and they are claiming that they already have $100 billion ready to invest and get going. But the reason that Trump is so important in that is because of how much of a concern energy consumption is in a project like this. AI is incredibly energy intensive and you need a lot of power to make it work. So the fact that the federal government, through Trump, is signing off on it and saying that he will do whatever he can to make sure that these companies have the energy necessary to run their infrastructure project and revolutionize AI is a massive tick of approval and something that will massively help their efforts and help them find investment. So, how did Mr. Technology himself, Elon Musk, respond to this great endeavor to expand the development of AI? Well, first of all, he insinuated that the companies didn't have enough money to actually pull it off, and then he retweeted a picture of a crack pipe with somebody joking that that is what those CEOs must have been smoking when they came up with that idea. So what is Elon Musk's issue with this? Well, it really just comes down to personalities, if we're being entirely honest. Musk himself was a part of OpenAI, but really came into a lot of friction with the direction of the company with Sam Altman, who currently owns it and was there with Trump today making the announcement. And Musk was eventually there's a bit of debate there, but he was pushed out of the company, and he has his own company, XAI, which was not included in this at all. So Musk has his own AI company, his own project, as it were, XAI, which he is hoping will become the leader. But what has just happened is that the largest AI project in America's history so far is now being undertaken by all of his competitors, and the politician that he spent millions of dollars to get elected is now supporting them and giving them a massive stamp of approval. A project that he and his AI have been explicitly kept out of. Musk's competitors in the AI sphere will have a massive head start in this scale of corporation they're taking part in, and the fact that the federal government is giving them its full support. So Musk has essentially lost any hope of becoming a real competitor in the AI space, as the massive infrastructure that is being put together to advance AI, he is not going to be a part of. Trump's perspective here is that he gets to help a private company, which is generating potentially hundreds of billions of dollars of its own wealth. Trump may not even have to spend a cent in helping them achieve their goals and probably creating hundreds of thousands of jobs as this infrastructure and these data centers are physically built and operated. And he doesn't particularly care if his sidekick doesn't get in on the project. So Musk spends millions upon millions of dollars to get a politician elected. And what that politician does is let Elon Musk run a government department where he can recommend ways that Trump should and shouldn't spend money. And then Trump, with his newfound power in office, decides to shut Musk out of the AI game, potentially forever. And that's pretty rough for Musk getting shut out like that after his investment into Trump. But there is something that he should appreciate. One of the things of value that he does own and does get to be a part of is that he owns Twitter, which is a platform where he can log on and forever voice his disdain and upset and regret that his competitors are now going to lead the AI revolution with a stamp of approval from the politician that he spent so much money getting into office.